political discussion. So, historic tour of Mr. Donald Trump, Prime President of United States, to the Gulf countries is over. Today is 17th, I believe. Today is 17th, and he would be returning to the United States from the Abu Dhabi, that is United Arab Emirates. So UAE to USA, Mr. Donald Trump would be returning. Anyway, when he was in Gulf countries, still the hot issue was India and Pakistan only. So yesterday also Mr. Donald Trump reiterated that the ceasefire between India and Pakistan was was brought by United States only. Anyway, India has always maintained that uh, during the firing, the missile firing on the terrorist sites in Pakistan, during that time, India was in complete touch with United States. But India never went to United States as far as ceasefire agreement between India and Pakistan is concerned. It intimated USA about whatever activities it was pursuing on the Pakistan, but it never went to United States and asked to mediate between India and Pakistan. Donald Trump, when he came to Gulf country 5 days back, at that moment also he had said that he only mediated between India and Pakistan. And yesterday also he reiterated that ceasefire between India and Pakistan, it is because of the effort from himself, Donald Trump, Marco Rubio, and H.D. Vance. They worked 2 days completely, 48 hours, and they brought the ceasefire. Otherwise, there would have been N power, nuclear power, N order, or something that word he has used. Means there would have been many people killed if nuclear weapons were used. In that way, he saved India and Pakistan. But very unfortunately, India still it is saying that America has not brought the ceasefire. America has nothing to do with the agreement because Jammu and Kashmir problem is only India and Pakistan problem. But India has never, it has never invited anyone to intervene. Anyway, what about Pakistan? Pakistan is completely silent. Neither he is taking India's side. That ceasefire came because of the India and Pakistan only, not USA was present, nor it is taking in America's side that Donald Trump has intervened. Anyway, it is understood now. When you are in contact with United States, when every moment of the attack you are making on Pakistan, and you are intimating USA, then how you left alone as far as agreement ceasefire agreement is concerned? Means Indian side is lying. That is for sure. American side is not lying. Why they will lie that they brought the ceasefire? This is not their job. Is anyway. Okay, there is another news that we are discussing right now. Anyway, Mr. Donald Trump has discussed other things also. He has discussed that India has proposed 0% tariff on the American product. This is something that is more than a surprise. India was charging 110%, up to 110% on the American products entering into India. 110%. Average was 57% that India was charging on the American goods that was entering into the India. And America was charging 2% to 3% in retaliatory taxes that has been postponed right now till the first week of July. America had charged 27% on India, retaliatory taxes or reciprocal tariff that will be charged on India based upon 57% average India charges on America. Anyway, the automobile sector, steel and aluminium, it is already being charged at 25% if anything entering into America. That is already there, and 10% basic tariff is already there. Now, when Donald Trump has declared that India has come to America saying that we will make 0% tariff on the American goods entering into the India, what are the scenario of this declaration that Donald Trump is out of the way he is making? Means he has said that he is right now he is not progressing on this kind of invitation. So this kind of lurement, I would say, that India has given, or this kind of proposal, that in soft proposal India has given to America, he will think about it. Why India is giving 0%? Anyway, Now there was a tariff war between China and America till some time back. April month was a very hot month when America and China they saw tariff war. It was expected that June will be the maximum hottest month. But anyway, when it started in the month of April, April month was it kind of witnessed a very hot tariff war between China and United States. Now there is another tariff war going on between China and India as far as United States is concerned. When Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple Mobile, Apple company CEO, Tim Cook, when he is declared in April only, he has declared that the mobile manufacturing or mobile assembly unit that is happening in China, 95% of the assembly of the Apple mobile happens in India and China. 80% happens in China and 15% happen in Telangana province of India, Andhra Pradesh, old Andhra Pradesh. Now in 15% that is the assembly happens of the of the Apple mobile in India. With that, that 15% whatever that is being happening that is happening in India, Apple earns $20 billion just with 15%. Now anyone can estimate how much Apple earns because of the Apple mobile. 15% here, that is $20 billion, then 80% in China and 5% somewhere else. Now India is looking ahead that full 100% or full 80% of the China would be shifted to India when Tim Cook has announced that he is planning to shift the assembly unit of Apple Mobile from China to India. Now, in that fashion, China in hurry, it made Geneva Agreement with the USA and it lowered down 125% import tariff American goods to 10%, and in reciprocal, United States also announced as 30% if Chinese product in entering into USA. So total it is now 40%. If Apple accessories they are entering into China from America, then 10%. When assembled, Apple phone is going back to the America, then 30%. 40% Apple phone has to give with the cheap labor of the China. Now, when it is entering into India, then 57% India would charge. And then going back to USA, right now it is 10%, but Donald Trump has announced it will be 27% on India. More or less, it will come as I believe 80%. So 80% is higher to 40% of China. Anyway, when he announced that his assembly unit of the Apple phone will shift from China to India, at that time, United States was charging 145% on the American product and China was charging 125% on the America was charging 145% on Chinese product and China was charging 125% on American product, more or less around 300%. So 300% was very high against the India 80%. Now, when 40% is lower to 80%, now it is forcing Tim Cook to rethink shifting its Chinese assembly unit base to India. Only thing that is triggering means Tim Cook has anyway, after 30% and 10% announcement from the China and America, Tim Cook has reiterated that the Apple company is not changing its mind and he is firm on shifting its assembly unit base from China to India. The reason he is giving that 90, it is 30% and 10% is only for 90 days. Beyond 90 days, no one knows what will happen. Looking at the Donald Trump condition, his mind condition, or the way he reciprocate anyway. But I would say it is in hand of China now. If China keeps it to 10% only or make it 0%, then no way America will make 145%. It is a democratic government in America. If China makes 10% or 0% all of the way, America cannot make it for 145%. It will go down only. In that sense, Tim Cook will be forced to retain its assembly unit business. So right now he may postpone his plan for the 90 days the way the 30% and 10% new tariff is for 90 days and then he will rethink. So this may force to him. But anyway, India cannot wait. This much big business is coming to India when only 15% of the Apple mobile assembly unit in India makes $20 billion of business, then if 80% of China will come to India. India will become a rich country from poor country in a way that uh, it involves 5 million employee in the China. Apple has 5 million employee in the assembly unit of mobile phone. 5 million employee. That is half of the crore. Okay, India barely has active 6 to 7 crore taxpayer. In that, half of the crore will get added, and in not only that much, then lot of money also get involved when 50 lakhs 5 million employee will get added to India side. India is doing anything to get back this deal, and in that way, India has announced 0% tariff on the American product entering into the India. If it is 0% taxes, then in retaliatory taxes will again be 0% only from the American side, or 10% or 20%. If it is 10%, then net to and fro from America to India, India to America back for the Apple, it will be 10% only. That is 40% right now in the China. Anyway, it is up to Tim Cook what he decide. But one thing is for sure that Donald Trump he had started tariff war earlier. Now it is one by tariff war. One by tariff war means April month United States has seen very bad time. Means more or less the kind of the trade that is, if any trade has happened with the United States with any other country, it is in fear only that reciprocal tariff in the July first week will be very high. Then only trade is going on. Otherwise, it has come to stand still. Now, American buyers, they are not buying anything. If they are buying 26 Chinese toys, they are buying 2 Chinese toys. More or less, they are not buying now. American market has come to stand still right now. Now it is going other way. River is flowing in other direction now. Now every country is declaring low tariff, low tariff, low tariff because every month was very bad for everyone. Now when it is going like this, now knowingly, unknowingly, I would rather say unknowingly, Donald Trump has started a new war that is called anti tariff war. Earlier, Donald Trump had started tariff war, where everyone was talking about high tariff, high tariff, high tariff, high tariff. Now, everyone is talking about low tariff, low tariff, low tariff, because business is zero everywhere. Now, in that fashion, Donald Trump will be considered as father of next generation tariff in the world. Next generation father or originator or whatever it is, whatever suits here. Means unknowingly, he would become a person who is originating low tariff war around the globe. Anyway, who is beneficial here? Beneficial is companies are beneficiary here and customers are beneficiary here. Anyway, wait and watch and let's see what Tim Cook is doing. Either he is going with the China, that China will not increase the 10% to higher rate after 90 days because ball is in China court now. If China is not increasing, then America in reciprocal tariff it will also not increase. And now India when it is saying 0% tariff, then America will again make India also 0% or 10% only reciprocal tariff only. Now war is going on between India and China. Let's see who would win. India is trying its best that all American is investment in China, it should come to India. But anyway, China is China, and right now it is world leader in the business time frame, in business area. Let's wait and watch what is going to happen. But one thing that is everyone is understanding that world is going towards pro consumer means consumer will win, the buyers would win.